Okay, no, see, Marvel, you're still doing the same thing. Hi. Welcome to the ongoing adventures of what's going on this week. That's not really a thing that I'm going to be doing, so please don't have any expectations. I am making this video though because I saw something recently that everybody has been talking about, and I decided I'm going to talk about it too because it created a conflict in me. So let's just talk about it together, one on one. Yes? Okay, great. So yes, if you couldn't tell from the title, this is what we're here to talk about. It is, yes, that apparently we have the first gay Spider-Man as the latest Spider-Verse variant. Now, many of y'all are probably familiar. There may be some people not familiar with the whole Spider-Verse thing. How you wouldn't be familiar, I'm not sure, but it's possible. So, if you're not, basically, there's just a whole bunch of different Spider characters, and it's something that's becoming more popular with the Miles Morales movies. But we have it. Also, it started in the comics, so they're doing it again, and they're bringing in some new variants of stuff. And this just happens to be one of them, the gay one, because we have to have a gay one. They're Spider-Man. You can't have multiple versions of a character and not have a different sexuality one. So yes, we have the gay one. And this is what the costume's going to look like. Now, whatever your initial reaction is to the costume upon first seeing it, if this is your first time seeing it, that's all for you. Has nothing to do with me. Um I am not going to tell you whether I like it or not, because quite honestly, I'm conflicted. So I can't tell you whether I like it or not. I will say it. I can see what they were trying to do, especially after what we're about to see written in here. Now, this is coming from CBR, so take that with as much salt as you think is necessary. But I think it is important to at least see what the creators had to say about this. So it does say that Marvel will debut the first gay Spider-Man in the upcoming Edge of Spider-Verse number 5. And it says Edge of Spider-Verse number 5 writer Steve Fox shared an image of Marvel's first gay Spider-Man, Web Weaver, onto his Twitter account. Something I realized immediately when conceiving Web Weaver is that he can't and shouldn't represent all gay men. Fair. Totally fair enough. I have no issues with that because I agree. It should not be representative of all gay men. So I want to get it out there on the record that I am giving him credit for that. That he's not trying to, he's saying from the drop, he is saying this is not what I think all gay men are like. So okay, fair enough. At least that's been said. I don't think that should have to be said at the outset, but quite honestly, with the depictions we've had lately, it's kind of refreshing to have it said so. And then it goes on saying, no single character can. His fearlessly femme identity is central to who he is, but it's not the story, which you can experience for yourself in September. And so that's what we have here. We see the tweets from the same person, Steve Fox, where he's basically, talking about the whole type of thing. You can see the designs, and then there's also, the cover that's there. So this is the design. I would click on it, but it's going to like leave from this. So just for argument's sake, I might possibly even like put, a layover of the actual image like right there. So at least you'll have that to look at. But yes, this is the design for the character. Now, again, whatever you think of this design when you first see it, totally fine. I am going to read what the description is, and once I read it, I was like, okay, I get it. So now that I'm not saying that. Hold on, before I say anything further, can we just address this tweet? Surprise! I had the huge gay honor. No sentence should ever start with those words, whether they're written or spoken. Shouldn't be a thing. I'm a little bit upset that I had to say it. So there's that. But it says he had the huge gay honor of helping to co-create Webweaver, who will make his debut in Edge of the Spider-Verse #5 this September. Designed by the one and only Christopher Anca, right? That's how it's pronounced. Covered by Jose Maria Casanovas, with our interior artist to be revealed soon. So, as you can see from the cover, there's already this whole thing of like the hand that's just kind of, climbing up the chest. I get it, but really, you didn't. I mean, you already told us that he's femme. You didn't need to. Y'all didn't need to go that far. The character design for Webweaver was created by Chris Anka. From the jump, I looked at a lot of McQueen and Mugler for this as inspiration. Now, if you look back at it again, immediately after hearing that, I said, okay, that's what I was noticing. It's something about it seemed very familiar to me. If you know anything about the designers McQueen and Mugler, which I'll just throw up some examples, I'm sure. This is very much, yeah, I can see where the inspiration. There may be some people out there like, no, this is an insult to McQueen and Mugler. Again, whatever your opinion is on that, that's your opinion. I'm not going to say. I will say this. I will say this. I want to know. I don't like it or hate it. I want to know who chose these colors. Why the yellow with the white and the black? Again, I'm not saying I hate it. Well, I do hate yellow. It's my least favorite color. I have like one yellow shirt that I wear every once in a while. You didn't need to know that, but that kind of backs up what I just said about the yellow thing. So, I want to know who chose this color palette. I was this, the artist was like, who had final say? Was it the colorist? I'm assuming it was probably, Anka. So, I don't know how to feel about the color thing. I could possibly like the costume, except for the shoulder pads. That for some reason feels. It doesn't feel like, because like spider characters are very nimble. Yes, they're like gymnasts. They go swinging around and jumping around and do it. That seems very poorly designed, aerodynamically speaking. So unless you're trying to glide with your shoulders, I guess that could be a thing. But I don't imagine that's going to be the case here. So that's one of the problems that I have there. The other things, for it, there's really nothing to it, honestly. From like the waist down, it's just panels on the side. It ends in little footy pajamas. There's nothing really that I can say all that much about it. Like I said, I see where the inspiration came in. Whether or not it was handled appropriately to be considered a true homage to something, again, I guess the jury is out unless you happen to feel some particular way about it. But anyway, it says, I cast a wide net for the original designs while also looking at new and unique spiders that Fox has recommended, which eventually pared down to this look. So, Fox initially announced that Webweaver would debut in Edge of Spider-Verse #5 in a post on June 16th. He also posted solicitation information for the issue, which is additionally co-written by Dan Slott, Phil Lord, and Christopher Miller, with art by Bob McLeod and more. The synopsis reads, 3 brand new spiders get their start here. Webweaver, a not-so-mild-mannered fashion designer at Van Dyne, gets spider powers and shows us a very different kind of spider slayer. Hunter Spider, imagine a world where Sergei Kravenov got spider powers. You are not ready for the most hardcore spider yet. Both of these, and Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the filmmakers behind the Spider-Verse movies, create a new spider just in time for the end of the Spider-Verse. Great. So, yeah, it's saying, it's going to be 5 issues, all that crap. So, that's what we have for this particular announcement. But this is something that people, like I said, have been talking about, because obviously when you advertise it this way, that hey, we have a gay Spider-Man, I mean, I don't even think we don't even have a name for this character, do we? But we already know that he's gay. I mean, it's just, I don't know, is it in here? Hold on. Maybe it's in here. Bear with me a second while I look to see if it's in here. Oh, what do you know? You can't still see. Okay, good. No, it does not say. So I don't know the name of this character, and yet for some reason, I'm supposed to just know that he's the gay. Well, I mean, not that you can't tell, quite honestly, from the costume, but still, why is that? This is what I'm talking about. Marvel doing this again. They love marketing the whole gay thing. I get it. We're in Pride season. So it makes sense. That's the other thing. Like, this book isn't even supposed to come out till September, I think it was. And we're already getting the solicitation for it. Now, granted, they always do solicitations months in advance, but you know damn well they made sure this book was going to come out at the right time that they could solicit it during Pride season. That I absolutely do believe. So that's why we're getting it now, and it's just I can't imagine, oh god, how this is going to go over. I'm really legitimately scared about how the writing will go, because now, like I said earlier, I gave credit as far as the whole thing of we're not trying to make this character representative of all gay men. Great. Two thumbs up for you. I appreciate that. Really, I do. But the thing is, I get it. You're not trying to represent all gay men, but you went to such a very easy cliche of a gay man. You know what I mean? I would like it if for one, because they have other characters like, well, Hercules is bisexual, but I mean, he's in a gay relationship at the moment, and from all appearances, he's been made more feminine, quite obviously, as they do with bisexual males in comics now. They just make them gay. Not only gay, but feminine gay. So they've made him more feminine. Yeah, he's still big and bulky, but, he has his hair in a very nicely, combed ponytail. His, like, costume and everything is just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a big burly dude anymore. Now it just kind of feels like a guy who's hilariously, unfortunately big. Like, that's what they've turned Hercules into. And that's why I'm saying this is what they always do with these gay characters. They always make them the same type of gay character, and that's what I'm tired of seeing. So while I do applaud you for not trying to make something representative, couldn't you have given us something that's, I don't know, different? Something that's a little bit, something else. Just, I don't even want to say like how the character, like, obviously more masculine would be good, but do you I want to know if they understand what that means, because every time they think that they're doing something different, they do the exact same thing. So cool that you're not trying to do the whole "this is gay people" thing, but unfortunately, you're giving us something we've pretty much already had before and that we already have plenty of. So, mm, I'm not even really going to avoid. I'm not going to award points for effort, because you should be trying. It's your job. I would expect you to be trying. I will award points for intention, I guess, but that's minimal. That's a very little thing. As far as the execution, I mean, we got problems left and right, but it is what it is. So, overall, I'll check it out, but I can already tell you I'm probably not going to like this. Um I'm not casting that in stone. There are always chances for me to be surprised, but I'm not quite seeing it from the outset from what they've chosen to show me. That's the thing. I don't have anything concrete to judge the character on. Alls I have to go off of is the same thing all of you do. What they've shown us, the solicitation, the little brief description, and the images. That's all I have to judge him on, and that's what I'm judging him on. And it's not looking too good, but who knows? It could get better. We'll have to wait and see. Or I will. You don't have to wait with me, but I will. I guess I'm not even really gonna. I guarantee I'm going to end up forgetting until like the day the issue's coming out, and I'm like, oh shit, that's right, that one came out, and then I'll go and get it. I'm not going to remember this crap because I don't really want to commit it to memory. I have other things that I need to remember. So that's about all I have to say on this. I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about it because I need to be back to making content, which I promise I'm going to be doing more comic reviews. And I just, I wanted to talk about this particular thing because it is Pride season and they're talking about a gay Spider-Man. So, of course, I just needed to jaw about it for just a second. I needed to drop my commentary and then walk back out the door. So that's what I've done. And now that that has been done, I'm going to wish you all a good night or day or wherever you are. And yeah, if you're done here, go and read a book. And if not, well, then I'll see you on the next video, whenever that will be.